All right, let's jump right in. We're taking the pulse of the Web3 ecosystem today, and wow, things are moving faster than ever. The lines between finance, gaming, and just, well, real life, they're pretty much disappearing. We're talking about DeFi protocols unlocking millions in value, and games that literally turn your local park into a digital asset you can own. So let's dive into the updates you've got to know.
Okay, so here's what's on the docket today. First, we're going to check the vital signs of DeFi. Then, we'll get into the fascinating and kind of wild ways that gaming is meeting reality. And finally, we'll wrap up by spotlighting some of the key new launches and milestones that are really paving the way for what's next. Let's get to it.
First up, the DeFi Pulse. You can think of this as the financial engine of Web3, right? This is where projects are constantly pushing the envelope to unlock massive value, make their platforms better, and create powerful new ways for you to earn.
So we're going to start with a number that really speaks for itself, 77%. In a market that's, famous for its volatility, Arbiter's vaults have managed to hit an average win rate of 77% over the last 3 months. That's not just consistent performance. That's some serious resilience, especially considering they did it through some major market liquidations.
And when you actually break down that success, it's even more impressive. We're looking at over 1,800 trades executed. And get this, their max monthly drawdown, which is basically the biggest dip from a peak, was less than 0.5%. Over 10 months. That's incredibly stable. Plus, they're plowing 20% of their profits right back into the treasury, which just makes the whole system that much stronger.
And the big numbers just keep on coming. Pulse is about to make a huge splash. We're talking over $100 million in value set to be unlocked. And how are they doing it? By integrating with Liquid Finance, which is Cardano's #1 lending protocol. This isn't just a partnership, it's a huge deal for the entire ecosystem.
So you might be asking, how does this actually unlock so much value? Well, it's simple, but it's really powerful. It means sellers can cash in on their future yield today and lock in those gains. And at the same time, buyers can get in on the long-term potential of those assets. What it's really doing is taking all this capital that was just sitting there, locked up, and turning it into a dynamic, tradable market. And the best part? We'll get to see it in action soon, because a public testnet announcement is expected this week.
Meanwhile, over at Strike Finance, a successful governance vote has kicked off a whole wave of positive changes. Trading fees, they're down. Stake data is getting super close to that 100,000 milestone, and 90% of all their tokens are now out in the wild. Oh, and to top it all off, they're gearing up for a massive trading incentive. 100,000 ADA is going to be up for grabs.
And this is a perfect example of how the best projects build in this space. I love this. Surf isn't just building in a vacuum. They're actively out there asking their users what they need for V2. Their big focus right now? Dynamic interest rates. And that's a change that could directly mean higher yields for anyone supplying stablecoins.
And hey, a quick heads up for all you traders out there. Danogo Finance is running a live leverage trading competition right now. There's a $1,000 weekly prize pool on the table, and all you have to do is trade the ADA USDM pair. So, might be worth a look.
Okay, let's shift gears now. Our next section is gaming meets reality. And honestly, this is where things get really, really interesting. We're talking about the digital and physical worlds just colliding, creating these completely new ways to own assets and earn money, all through the power of games.
This brings us to one of the most innovative ideas I've seen in a while, and it's coming from the Walkers ecosystem. They're called geolocations. It's a concept that's creating a lot of buzz. So let's actually break down what they are and why they matter so much.
Okay, so simply put, a geolocation is a real-life spot. Think of a park, a landmark, maybe your favorite coffee shop, that you can own as a digital asset. Its value and what you can do with it are tied to both things that happen in the game and what happens in the real world. Pretty wild, right?
And this right here is the key. These are not just digital collectibles. No way. They are active, income-generating assets. As a holder, you can earn from so many different streams. You get staking bonuses, a piece of the revenue from BTC miners and infrastructure nodes. You get a cut of fees when brands advertise near your spot, and you even get rewards when other users do challenges at your location. It's multifaceted.
So yeah, the message from the Walkers team is loud and clear. Get in early. If you mint now, you have the chance to claim the best, most valuable spots in the world with the potential to generate returns of up to 200% APR once this first batch is gone.
All right, on to our final section, new launches and milestones. These are the crucial updates that really show us who's building for the long term and who's setting the stage for some serious future growth.
First up, the SOS Post token has revealed its tokenomics for its big Solana launch. And check this out. A massive 70% of the initial allocation is going directly to the bridge reserve. That is a huge commitment. It shows they're dead serious about ensuring deep liquidity and making that cross-chain experience as smooth as possible for users. And they're pairing that deep liquidity with a bridge model that is just refreshingly simple. It's a what you see is what you get situation. The quote you see on the screen is the exact amount that's going to land in your wallet on the other chain. No more guesswork, no more nasty surprises.
Now for something a little more urgent. Mecha Labs just announced that less than 40% of their BTC mining NFT collection is still available to mint. So that window to get in on this one, it's definitely closing.
And to fuel this final push, they're offering some very attractive bundles. If you mint 5, you get 1 free. Mint 10, and you get 2 for free. It's a pretty clear message, right? They're rewarding their biggest supporters with free assets, and that's on top of their daily giveaways.
And here's some really fantastic community-focused news. Cardano Nation has reached an agreement with their artist over licensing. This is just a massive win for everybody involved. It totally respects and protects the artist's original vision, while at the same time unlocking the project's ability to move forward with its roadmap. You'd just love to see it.
And this quote from Infinity Rising, it just perfectly captures that community spirit that defines the best Web3 projects. It's such a powerful reminder to their community, the Cornucopians, that no matter how big the project gets, they are all in it together, sharing one single vision. It's a great ethos.
So, after seeing all this incredible activity, everything from these sophisticated DeFi tools to gaming economies that are literally merging with our physical reality, it really leaves us with one big question. As these once separate worlds keep colliding and blending together, what is the next wave of innovation even going to look like? Definitely something to think about.